Hey everyone, Mr. MC here. This is a lap guide for the new lap time challenge taking place at Daytona Road Course with the Honda NSX, and this is the 2017 model. Let's take a quick look at the event details. So going over to sport mode, make sure you have mini book number 9 completed to be able to access this event. And this is a 2-week event ending at the end of March 1st, 2023. And your goal is to try to get within 3% of the world record time to get the 2 million credits when the event ends. So this is with the 2017 Honda NSX on sports soft tires, fully stock, so there's no tuning involved. Anything that you get from the GT Auto will be made cosmetic only. And some things that you want to know about this car is that it's really heavy, weighing at almost 4,000 pounds. And it has a really squishy setup, a really squishy suspension setup. And a lot of us are going to find that out the very hard way as soon as we brake for the first turn. And you'll see that happen to me in a moment. And this is actually one of the less extreme examples because I've had times where the car violently snaps out of control of me because I'm trying to turn as I'm braking hard. For this car, you want to try to brake in a straight line. Otherwise, the car will snap out of control on you. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the lap guide, where when you're starting a new lap, you want to bring yourself towards the right side of the track. That way you can have a bit more distance to build up a bit more speed. And let's go ahead and go towards the first turn. So you're looking for a black area that is on the left and you want to brake before it starts. I'll highlight it right now because you want to brake before it starts, but you want to brake in a straight line. So you're trying not to turn at all to make sure that the car doesn't snap on you. And you're trying to follow the racing line. Try to use that as your guideline so you don't go too narrow or too wide. Slowly shifting down to third gear, so you don't want to shift down too quickly. And you want to try to go for a late apex out of the first turn, just trying to get as close as you can to it. And just get on the throttle as soon as you can. And do note that for this lap, I never go down to second nor first gear. Bring yourself towards the left and you're braking before the one board or this third pole that is on the left. Brake as much as you can in a straight line. Use the second pole or the end of the track on the left as your turn-in point. Trying to go for a bit of a late apex. And you want to try to get the car straightened up as soon as you can because this car does have a hybrid system and it kicks in when you're coming out of the lower speed corners. Then turn in just after you pass the one board that is on the right, and you can do just a little lift off our throttle to make sure that the car turns in a bit more because you want to bring yourself towards the left and brake when the path on the left starts. So full braking power, braking in as straight of a line as possible, turning in just before the grayish area on the left starts. And just like the last hairpin, we're trying to go for a bit of a late apex. Going down to third gear and just trying to get on the throttle as soon as you can. And try your best to not get too much onto the grass. Then brake just before the path on the right starts. And you're braking in a straight line, going down to third gear, turning in and easing off of the brakes when the yellow curb on the right ends. So you're kind of just trying to whip the car around this turn and getting under throttle as soon as you can. And you want to try to keep a tight line and bring yourself all the way to the left side of the track. And you're going to stay there until the banked turn ends. And as soon as it ends, bring yourself towards the right side of the track, and this is where you need to be careful with your actions. Brake before the 2 board, but brake as much as you can in a straight line. So brake hard in a straight line. Before you reach the 1 board, this is where you want to carefully start to turn in, slowly ease off of the brakes, go down to 4th gear, take advantage of the yellow curves as you're still within track limits. And as soon as you hit this second apex, this is when you want to gradually get on the throttle as the hybrid will activate and just try to go through the rest of the chicane in as straight of a line as possible. Then bring yourself towards the left side of the track And that is pretty much it for this lap guide. I think my voice broke a bit there. But anyways, this was a 150.5 because, oh my gosh, this combination is really frustrating and I lose control right there. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the part where I don't stop the video. So we're starting just before the start finish line. Gonna look for the black area that is on the left, as I'm going to brake before it starts, but make sure that I brake in a straight line. Gradually making my way down to third gear, trying to go for a late apex and get on the throttle as soon as I can. Gonna bring myself towards the left side of the track, brake before I reach the third pole on the left. Try to go for a bit of a late apex and just try to be careful getting on the throttle, as the hybrid system will kick in coming out of the hairpins. So you want to try to straighten up the car as soon as you can. Little lift off of throttle, just trying to maintain as much speed as possible. Brake when the path on the left starts. Just like the last hairpin, try to go for a bit of a late apex, but beware that the hybrid will kick in as well coming out of the hairpins. Looking for the path on the right, brake just before it starts, whip the car around this turn and just try to keep a tight line towards the left. And here we're going to take a bit of a breather because this is going to be our way towards the bus-up chicane, where it is very difficult, just like the first turn. And it's going to stay on the left side of the track until the banking ends, then move on over towards the right side of the track. Brake before the 2 board, turn in before the 1 board, and just try to be gradual with my actions to make sure that the car doesn't step out too much, and just try to straight line it out of the final chicane to get a fast exit. And you can kind of tell right there how important it is to get a good exit out of the second part of the bus stop. But anyways, that is gonna be it for this lap guide. Hopefully this lap guide helps you out, and we'll also get to see how this lap time compares as the time goes on. There we go, 150.5. That's all for this lap guide. Hopefully you've all been doing well. I've been pretty busy over here, so things have been a bit quiet in terms of YouTube stuff. But that's all for me. Thank you for the support as we're getting close to 20,000 subscribers. Oh boy, that's going to be a bit of a crazy one, but take care. And yeah, this is Mr. MCA, and I'll see you in the next video.